ceremonies began. We have our wintertime ceremonies where we spent that time in the Indian people's world.
Victor tipped $27.23. Hello. Please take a look at Sync 0.01000000 ETH.
That was Victor. He actually tipped that about 8 minutes ago, like right before the stream started. So thanks, man. We will look at that. ZK Sync. Thanks for the Ethereum contribution. Yeah, so stock market all-time high, S&P 500 all-time highs. NASDAQ not quite, Dow Jones no, but wow, some assets ripping higher. Some assets look really good on the stock market. Scanning today for a while, and if you're like in the Patreon Citadel, you saw what's out there. My God, like that dividends, SCHD, holy crap, what a breakout back test, and just impeccable stuff. Anyway, so yeah, I guess we're starting the stream with XRP. I just had this up because we'll talk about strength of all cryptos. This is the strongest crypto that exists that has any semblance of a market cap. At least today, I mean, it's up about 7%, going for a mega bullish engulfing candle, going for a candle close back above that December 2nd candle close. I think that's a breakout point. And yeah, I guess if you're above 272 long enough, 290, above 290, 313, 332. Remember 332 is the old all-time high from what, 4 or 5 years ago, 2017, 2018. So very strong here. Just too much demand. I think Trump spoke too just a minute ago. He's maybe still speaking. He brought up Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin, and talked about crypto a little bit. So yeah, and I know like what entities every day there's like a catalyst of someone starting a filing for an XRP fund. I think that happened today, whatever. But it's just good to see Bitcoin above ground, above 91K. Just still a heart rate monitor, right? You made your lowest low of the short term chop, and now you're rallying to maybe put in your lowest high. I mean, right? I mean, they could rally this thing all the way 97, 98K, and it's just going to be rivaling the previous highs. It's kind of, ugh. But yeah, it's just, again, I'm glad to see it recover a little bit. I mean, it's off the lows now, right, from yesterday. The lows by $3,400. I mean, 3.65%. So that's not a joke. Just still trading at the same price it was trading at 90 plus days ago. November 20th, same price. Yeah, I just want resolution, please, God. Okay. Right, like we can't say that Wyckoff distribution schematic's invalid yet, but we don't have to say it exists, right? We can just say that you're range bound between 90K, 108K, and this is just going to continue until you finally give up. And then the day you give up, the pump happens, okay, or the dump happens. The day you buy, right? Whatever. Yeah, these are really tough market conditions to even exist as a market participant because it's so choppy. I mean, retail's out, like they're gone, and we know that by Google Trend searches. The longer you go sideways like this, the more every day the normie that got in, ushered in by the composite man on this pump, exits the market and forgets about it. But it would require tremendous moves to get the dumb, stupid money back in this market. So I guess you could say if you wanted higher prices, so much has to be done, right? I mean, at this point, fine. Let there be so much demand that the sellers are unable to even push it to the bottom of the range like we saw yesterday. They almost did. Let us engulf. Let us run to 99, 250, 100K. Let us break the supply line. Let us jump across the creek, we would call that. And then it would just be, oh, it's just reaccumulation now. So this is not the worst case scenario. This is not the worst price action you could see on Bitcoin. It's just when I'm just streaming market updates. Right. We go to stocks, we go to assets with incredible trade setups, right, with good upside potential. All right. But unfortunately, it's called Bitcoin Live. So we have a chart of Bitcoin every day. I can't help that it's been flat for 90 plus effing days. I can't help the chart looks like a heart rate monitor right now. Teladoc, Super Scales, I know who you are. We can try. We can do everything we can. All right, I'll do my best. All right, T-Doc, that's a Kathy Wood owned asset. But yeah, we'll see. Okay. But I think you would just want to know, right? Like how awful this market has been. Bitcoin's fine, right? But altcoins round tripped. Every dollar that most altcoins made on the November 5th pump, they're all gone. Like if this was an altcoin, it would be here right now. If this was this would be Solana. That's what Bitcoin would be down.
Daily RSI divergence on BTC.
30 more percent if it was an S coin. RSI divergence on Bitcoin, Rob. What time scale? I guess he's saying the daily. In a way, yeah. I mean, right? So you think about, he's just talking about, here's a swing low. These are swing lows, okay? Here are higher swing lows for now. Yeah, I mean, sure. Whichever way you look at it. Whichever anchor point. Yeah. Hidden bullish divergence, I guess. It's tough, though. All right? I mean, you're not in it to the... Okay, you can identify, like, divergence and stuff, but is it trading at a support? No. It hasn't traded at a support since February 3rd. It's hit resistance. Wonderful respect there, but failed to see that bottom, which we know for a fact it's real. Like, we know, like, the buyers front ran that. They did not let it see 92.7. So, again, like, you are looking at mental illness on a chart above my head. That is psychotic. Over 2 weeks now of this, and they could just be making another lower high after the lowest low, right? The lowest high, and then it rolls over, and then eventually we see 92.7. Okay? Killing me. But that's okay, right? I mean, because, like, this is traditional technical analysis, so mother of God, there's some good setups. On other markets, though, crypto, everything's beholden to this chart. XRP, no edge, but really strong. Litecoin, really strong, no edge, right? But then, you've got a lot of altcoins out there that have completed M shapes. Very much so, right? Just, for instance, I mean, we can look at Ethereum and all that. Let's look, Ethereum Classic. There it is. It's there. You cannot argue with its existence, man. But I don't know what kind of performance we're going to get here. Because what if Bitcoin's just going to do the lower high and roll over to a lower low again locally? I have no idea how these things hold here. Like, I don't know. You don't really have an edge down here either. I mean, you could try to be like, well, here's your low. What about these histogram wicks, right? I mean, the RSI is definitely no bullish divergence. But yeah, they're bullish in golden candle today on ETC. And it's like that all over the place, right? I mean, right, like Tezos even. Yeah, Tezos. Remember that time? Hey, we needed to see it at 86 cents. We're freaking at 86 cents. I mean, who out there could say that this is not a good level? This is such a real level. By the grace of God, it is a real level. Look at the 2019 low, right? Look what happened when it was recaptured. I mean, 170, 145. Look, when it was recaptured, reconfirmed once and then twice, it then ran to 145. So, right, we're in this weird situation where, like, I don't know if we got Wyckoff distribution going on Bitcoin or not. But these lesser than nobody joke coins are actually completing awesome M shapes, and they're look at some positive price action here. But man, one bad day on Bitcoin, it just rug and be coming back down to like 72 cents. So this is why like confirmation lows locally are so important. We just don't have them yet. We don't have the confirmation lows. So yeah, we have like reaction. Holy crap, it was insane. The perfect 886, but where's the type 2 return? Right, the Ethereum chart even has its own M shape. Okay, but like, good God, heart rate monitor, dude. I really don't know how. All right, if you were going to enter right now, okay, I'm just devil's advocate. If you're going to enter right now, how are you setting up a stop loss? Like, what are you doing? Like, where is the stop? So, what are you going to put the stop like below 2,500? Okay, so you get stopped out, and then it falls just a little bit lower to 2,400 and starts pivoting there. Then what are you going to re-enter and set up a new stop loss? That's the problem. There's just controversy on these markets still. There's not controversy on certain individual stocks, right? And that's what you look for, where there is no controversy. Look, dude. Paramount Global. There is zero controversy. Zero. Okay, spring back test, key inflection point from history, zero controversy. Downside potential, very limited, if no downside potential. Easy to manage risk in this situation. Max upside potential for sure. You can't believe it. You can't believe it. Woke joke movies, right? Warner Brothers, dude. You can't argue. You can't. 965, 1030. Key level from history. Is it a joke? No. Good God, it's so real of an inflection point. And look what they've done. They've recaptured it. They've reconfirmed it. And now you're trading above that level. And it's like, okay, if that's real, what we're identifying, like, what is it? 40, 50% upside. $16 or $15, $16, $17 upside potential. Oh, that's like 40, 50, 60% upside if what we're identifying catches follow through. Zero controversy. Okay? Zero. That's the tough thing about crypto. Sorry, I was going to these because it's like, wow. Yeah, and these are the ones you look for. Stuff like Paramount. There are others too. I mean, my God, dude, I look at so many charts a lot of times that my head spins. I'm like dizzy. Like, dude, so things like this. Just I'm telling you, like, we have to look at crypto every day because that's what we do. You want to know about the market updates. But look at this, dude. This is a dividend equity ETF. That's it. That's it. But look at the technicals. This thing broke to all-time highs in August of last year. All right, recaptured 2022 high. Look what they've done. The check back, the recapturing of 2749, the old all-time high, and then the confirmation. That's a spring back test of a all-time high breakout. I mean, that's an easy target, 2975 all-time highs. And then what about the fib extensions after that? That would be it too. Right? It's just so no-brainer. Such a no-brainer. 1414, 1618, $30 target. I mean, those are the things you look for. And unfortunately, just every day I got to look at crypto and say the same effing thing. And people get just fed up with, hey, man, so no opportunity? Okay, I'll just tune back in a week or two. And maybe there'll be more developments. And a lot of times there are. So people can take their shots on these M shapes if they want to, but remember, you're buying a scam, right? You're buying a scam coin, and just hoping that Bitcoin doesn't rug pull because there's not really an edge on Bitcoin right now. Okay, like for instance, like Cardano. All right, it's cool, dude, that Cardano's up 2.66% today, but how do you manage risk here? How do you construct a trading plan? 3-to-1 reward to risk and you have an edge, like you have a greater than a coin flip chance that it's going to 89.91 cents. You don't have one right now. You're literally at a casino, putting it all on red or black. Like you would want this thing to crap out and retest and then hold and then have divergence on the oscillators. Again, I'm not here to talk about what's going to happen next because we don't act like we know. I'm here to talk about what we would want to happen in order to have an edge on the market, a greater than 50% chance, right? That's what I'm here for. I will leave the forecasting bros to their 100,000 million views and subs, and I'll just be here talking about what we would want if we were swing traders, right? You retest that level at 64 cents, and then you see less negative momentum, you have an edge. It is implied a more pronounced reversal would be coming in this situation. You're just not there yet, and I can't make you be there. So win edge.
Mitch, thoughts on the daily ascending triangle with the quantum ETF QDM? Blessed up as always.
Greg P., you know the rules, and so do I. Never going to give you up. Never going to let you down. Never going to turn around and hurt you, okay? Greg P.? Dope. Yeah, we look at Ethereum. Let's look at Solana. Dude, this is what's so bad, right? What have they done to Solana? Hey, dude. I mean, it's like, chat. Ethereum is up 1.6%. But BNB's up 0.76%. XRP's up 7%. Bitcoin's up 1%. Solana can't even catch COVID. It's down today. It's literally down. How? So you're just sitting here hanging around, okay, around 160, 159. It's like a little level of inflection. The hard target is 130. And even like think about, and this is what's so bad about it. You think, all right, maybe they're just going to, so they didn't retest it. They might come up to retest this level as resistance before rolling over to lower prices. And they can't even catch a relief rally. Something's really dysfunctional in Solana technicals right now. Very bad, boys.
Very bad, boys. Very bad.
I don't know. I won't tell you. Meme coins, probably not a good idea to be going for meme coins like Mooding, you know, the little hippo. What are the other ones? There are others. They have names. I somehow made a list of them. Wu-Tang coin and Mew. Remember Mew? Hey, we're going to, our jawline's going to be really jacked up. That's Mew coin. They all lost it all. They're done, dude. Dog with hat coin. Look at this. Dog with hat coin. Not selling till the dog takes off the hat, bro. Arthur Hayes. Scam. They're all scam. Popcat. Remember? Scam. Send it to zero, dude. Way too over. How is it 22 cents? It should be 0 cents. Popcat. Okay, we only have another 100% downside to go. You're at support. Good luck. Frog coin. Remember, not frog. Frog coin. We was going to be frogs. Dude, it's an 886. Come on, bro. Low to high. No, it's a 95% retrace. Who cares? Quadruple bullish divergence fell on deaf ears. Can frogs hear? It's up 22% today. I can't tell. Can you? I need to get my reading glasses. Peanut coin? Yeah, dude. Such a joke. Such a joke. The F is flog? You don't know what flog is? So, you sound like a boomer, dude. Mooding coin. Let's check it out. All right. What do y'all think? Mooding coin was going to do things. We were going to be baby hippos, and we were going to get in Lambos. We were going to literally buy something called Mooding coin, and we were going to get rich. And then you freaking woke up. Lowest daily candle close ever. Yesterday, day before. Guess what, chat? Here it comes. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All-time lows on Mooding coin again.
Please clap.
They did it, man. A fresh all-time low on the close on Mooding. And so you can imagine, right? I mean, it's just never gonna stop. Oh, they delisted BOME coin, BOME, whatever that is. Okay, so yeah. There's always one friend lurking. Was there a friend coin? If not, we should pull the rug next time. Okay. But we know, I mean, even Dave Portnoy is creating rug pulls. Yeah. Who's the new one today? Who created a new rug pull today? It's like you're late, man. Real late. So we didn't even look at BNB today. Sorry. Too busy looking at scams. That's not really a great candle. They're holding 638, but this is, dude, again, you are in the chop zone. You don't have forms of local confirmation, which is what you want. In fact, you wouldn't believe me, but there is actually, you tell me, you know what, forget it, you know, like, because you may not believe me. What is that? What is this? Okay, here's a high on price, chat. Here's a lower high on price, chat. Is that my opinion, or is that literally reality? Here's the high. It's 723. Here's the high on the candle close, 696. What is this? Oh, God. It's... Look, any of these peaks here, all of them? Here. Whichever one you want to pick, you take a pick, man. Hello? This is not a rhetorical question. Bullish and golden candle on the daily on Bitcoin. Nice. No. Watson. Wayne Batson. I'll just call you Watson from now on. Not Watson, but Watson. Okay, thanks for the 3 people that know what's going on. It is hidden bearish divergence, right? You make a lower high on price, but you make a higher level on the oscillator. Impending price action continuation to the downside implied. Not great. Okay. Again, back to Bitcoin just to see that engulfing candle cemented in time. Highest daily candle close confirmed since the 15th. Okay. 4 hour. Nothing special yet. I know one day it'll be special. I know it'll be so crazy. If you want to maybe smoke a little hopium here, you know, because we've had such a little, we haven't had hopium to smoke on. You could, if you wanted to, get a little high on this opium, which is, for now, pretty much a bullish Gartley reaction, type 1 reaction you're getting on a 4-hour time scale. So it could be a joke. And even if it was that, you would still want something like this if you could help it. I would prefer we see that support be tested, but then you get that, and then we're on to something. Hopefully, you still don't know. It could still be Wyckoff distribution. So, yeah, I mean, it's there, right? I mean, like, it's hard to argue with the existence of it with the touches, the parameters. Like 58% B hits that 3% differential for validity, lower high on C, and then the 786 and 1618 on D. You got the engulfing candle there. It's pretty cool reaction. But again, the oscillators aren't playing ball, right? You do want one more test. So like we could have 4 hour. You don't even have 4 hour bullish divergence. Even on a joke time scale, it is not implied that sellers are exhausted, even if it was to go higher. Remember when it was like back here? Remember like before the election? It was like, dude, we have definitively reversed the trend. Remember we could post a trade setup that was low risk. It was so fun, man. Hey, buyers recaptured momentum, and they retested the entry in October, and then you recapture all the levels, and it's like, 8 months of consolidation. Remember the controversy of my anchoring with just the original 1, 2, 3 touch points? You're off on your anchoring, and it's like, am I? And you got the breakout at 64, 65K, and it's like, dang, dude, the bullish back test. Remember all that, how awesome that was? We were able to talk about this every day and get excited, and now it's like, ugh. Well, Ahmad, man, the creek is here. I'm showing you. The creek is self-fulfilling, because if you're jumping the creek on Bitcoin, you're recapturing 100K, which is an inflection point from history. We know it very, very well. So sure, jump across the creek. Yeah, okay, jump across the creek. You can back test it. Give me a higher low, then give me a higher high. Give me a higher low. Do all that. Give me some reason to get excited, because I'm sorry, since January 21st, okay, that's about a month now, only lower highs, lower lows, until maybe, we don't even know if the lower lows are done yet, because like this low, you haven't seen a lower low than the one February 3rd, 2nd, right? Maybe you're putting in an M shape. So fine, give me more evidence, and I'll be real excited. Be very excited if we get something like this. But it would be also cool and understandable if we got max fear, which would be something like this. Then we do this, right? That would be amazing. So yeah, hard to trust the crypto market, but hey, the great news about it is there are other markets you can trade in, or you don't have to worry about this whole, well, you're buying certainly high. No value here on Bitcoin at all, but okay. Nah, so the problem is Infinite Corners, like, we need a good rumor. It's like, no, we just had the absolute most bullish potential news catalyst in history of Bitcoin, and it's not even close. The executive order to start a Bitcoin strategic reserve or crypto stockpile or whatever he called it. He signed it into law, and nothing happened. That's not good. That's not good at all. And it's just like every day there's a new Bitcoin catalyst. Every single day. Some country, some state, new legislation. It doesn't matter. It doesn't do anything to the price anymore. But at the same time, we're at $96,577, which is crazy, right? So you have Hopium you can get high on if you want, you know. But it's just choppy, controversial. You can make another swing low before going higher. You can make another swing low before going lower. Or we could run to 99K now. That'd be actually pretty good. I would love to see that, because then we would, like, in the short term, be able to say a higher low. One of these lows is a higher low than this low, and then all of a sudden we can be like a higher high locally than these highs. We haven't even done that yet. We got to do those things, and then we get real fast get excited. But you can't invalidate the Wyckoff distribution structure until you're breaking probably 103. Unfortunately, that's a lot of work, man. Okay, we looked at Ethereum, we looked at XRP, yeah, we looked at BNB, Solana, Ethereum. We looked at all the big ones. Nice. Very nice. I'll do Litecoin real quick. Look at this thing. That was the highest daily candle close on Litecoin since January 17th. That is not the same ballpark as any of these other alts. Wow. Up against a big level. What is this big level? This is target 2 of the trade setup. You remember, there was a Litecoin trade setup on the weekly. Very simple. It was posted. Okay. Remember, you're here because you respect the TA. You care about the charts. You're not a crypto bro unless the charts are implying that you become a crypto bro, then you are a crypto bro. You're putting your hat on backwards. You're saying bro. You're getting XRP tattoos on your forearm. Okay. Litecoin bro. You were a Litecoin bro in October. On the weekly, right? Again, we have to just, all I can do on days like this is just reinforce the right behaviors as a real trader. Right? Where you have a key inflection point of $65, $66. And on the weekly, right? They tried once to violate it. They tried twice and they failed. It's like, you know what? This is the second time now. This is a triple bottom with a accumulation signature. Okay, there's a bullish freaking hammer on the weekly. But being above that level and back testing it as support, that's a spring back test. And that's when you have seller exhaustion on one low. This is class B bullish divergence. So it's like, that is so easy to manage your risk. You know your upside is maximum at that point. And it took a very, very, very long time to get to that sweet spot. It took a very long time. I mean, from June of 2022 all the way to October 2024, we're talking over 2 years to get to an impeccable setup. And look, you know what happened? Target 1, target 2 hit. You're just up against target 2 again. And if you break it, there's a target 3. It'd be 182, 183. Which I kind of can't believe that it's so close to breaking that key level and then running to the next level. So, because nothing else is really doing that. So, get it. So what are we supposed to do on Litecoin now? I don't know, right? I mean, you could have gotten in the 60s and still been holding 33% of your position, been exited 66% with your money, and then just waited for the breakout because it looks like they're poisoned, or they're poised. Not poison, okay, it's the inverse of poison. But this also, right, the issue when you're up against resistance like this and you're not breaking it, this could be max downside potential situation, right? Because what happens if I flip the chart over, what if the buyers defend this level? It runs right back to 110, 105 here. So anyway, just looking at it because it's different. I'm different. I'm Litecoin. Most are just in the basement, like Filecoin. What do you do with this? It's like cool. It's so cool. It is. It's 100% retrace. When reaction, like you figure when crazy reaction, all they're doing 353 was regarded as resistance and it rolled over. I don't want controversy. I love that M shapes are completing and stuff. I just need more. Theta, another one. It's like, hey, it's there. It's at the 88 frickin' 6, but there's just not enough at the 886 to get excited. What if Bitcoin just rolls over to 92.7? You know Theta's going to $1. Yeah. So, Mr. Vegan, Red Pill Vegan, thank you. That's crazy. That's almost like an oxymoron, right? How are you red pill and based and a vegan? Thank you. Okay, let's look at the S&P real quick. Yeah, here it is. Jesus chimes. Highest daily candle close and highest price in human history. Ain't no stopping this train. Nothing stopping it. What do we do at this point? We just Fibonacci from this high to low locally. 618, 1272, 622, 1414, 1618, 629. That's all we can do at this point. That's how we could target some local fib extensions. Crazy stuff, man. Like the past 2 days, what'd they do? They broke the all-time high, and then they confirmed it as support, and now you're catching fall through. RSI is crazy, right? I mean, it's at 61.75. It's in the bullish control zone, but barely. Meaning, wow, imagine this thing getting overbought. Whew. Strong market. Number go up. Dow Jones, strong, right? All is okay. It's probably just a bull flag now. We're just getting ready. They're pausing at the pattern completion zone, which is, if market conditions are too strong, instead of rolling over and reversing at the completion of a W pattern, it just pauses, consolidates, and then bullishly breaks upward. Okay, so all-time highs on deck for the Dow Jones. I mean, I can't even... I guess I'm going to be surprised at this point if Dow Jones doesn't get all-time highs based on this market. Crazy. Same NASDAQ. It's like it's a matter of time now, I guess, right? Another day, another test of that supply line. They couldn't break it. But it was, if you don't know. Officially, it was the highest daily candle close on the NASDAQ Composite since December 17th. So that was the highest daily candle close of 2025. Today, not by much, but I'm telling you it is. That's wild. So even though it was only up 0.07%, over $20,000. All right, pausing, but momentum shift already. Like, what is that? Inverse head and shoulders continuation. Psychotic, man. Okay, let's take it at 20,500, I guess, at this point. Why not? IWM. This is tougher, man. This is not as strong. It's down today. It's down after hours. Oh, okay. Flip your coins here, right? That's in between two levels and has failed most recently to break the level and is just flat. Down today, down a little more after hours. Great. Very neutral on the oscillators. If you don't know, gold made an all-time high on the close. And here's the new day. Well, yesterday, which it's actually today. But yesterday, indecision candle. Now, immediately on the new day, up 0.2%. And you have not quite yet seen that 1618 at 29.52. We know that's most likely going to be tested, right? The high to low of the diamond. That gives you that 1618, and above that, psychological $3,000. It's beautiful. Silver, if you don't know, very strong. Big breakout happened. And then yesterday, it was today, but yesterday because the candle closed. That resistance from May of last year has flipped to support. So if they can hold this, your upside's right back to 34.50, 34.80. Very strong trend here on Silva. Don't forget. Very nice. Platinum, though, dang, man. I can't. It's heart rate monitor. It's worse than Bitcoin. Yeah. Heart rate monitor forever. Monthly's good, but awful. Oh, okay. 3 days of nukage. Just not the same as gold and silver. Silver's not the same as gold, though. I mean, another level. Where they're still trending upward. This is no trend still. I mean, right? I mean, platinum is certainly in a no trend. Ugh. Can't break resistances. Rejected. Still above the 200 moving average. Great. Doesn't mean much. Natural gas again. Mother of God. What did natural gas do? That was the highest daily candle close on natural gas yesterday since December of 2022. Pump this S to 460. You break 460, a huge breakout. All right. Big things. X I haven't looked at in a while. There was a nice M shape. Okay. This is U.S. Steel. Buyers defending a key level successfully, and you're running it, and a type 2 return would be great, but dang, above the 200s, you need to make a higher high. You haven't yet, but maybe they're working on it. This thing's maybe turning around now. Sorry, let me get rid of these fibs. Yeah, recapturing 3650, back testing it as support. It's getting pretty strong, and the long-term uptrend, right? And how did it start? There you go. Started with an M shape. It really was, dude, these commodities, man, these levels in the sand, look, they're recapturing, and then the spring back test, godlike. Natural gas did the same effing thing, and it's not the first time. It's over and over and over again. They do it year after year. So U.S. Steel, still a very real uptrend, and you've just been correcting for a year now, but maybe the correction's concluding, right? You're jumping across a creek in a way, right? I mean, look at this supply line back from December 2023. That is so real. Fake out. Now breakout. Back tested breakout. Interesting. U.S. Steel. Very nice. Okay. Coffee futures have been, ripping. It's still ripping. And it looks like it's going to pull an orange juice. It's pulling an orange juice, man. Remember the breakout and the back test? Dude, this is the stuff you look for where there's zero controversy. You don't have to worry. Is Bitcoin going to rug pull my S-Coin scam coin? You're just looking for assets that are like, okay, their trend's reversed. Okay, they're breaking resistance. Okay, they're back testing resistance once. No. They're doing it twice or thrice. Rallying and valiant and unable, right? Too much demand for the sellers to even test those levels again. That's really good. And look at it now. 412.85. All right. Oh, yeah. Forgot, man. Totally forgot about turtles. Jonathan, how we doing over there?
I like turtles.
Okay. I guess we engulfed. One more time, they're just going to defend the bottom of the range. Well, hey, who am I to say they can't? One low, the second low. Are we confirming a bottom here? Dude, I don't know. But, if they are going to defend it successfully, your upside's crazy. It's like 15 to 17% upside if they were just going to do the same thing they've been doing with this range up and down. But, again, I'm not sure. But, yeah, all I can do is tell you you're near the bottom of it, and they defended it. Nice. So, anyway, we had a couple requests. I mean, maybe let's knock those out real quick. First one was ZK Sync. Oh, it's an S coin. It almost sounded like a reputable company. Did he say it's on a different chart though? It doesn't look like. Let's see, KuCoin. There we go. All right. Well, all-time lows. People are going to be like, M-shape, dude, sure. But I just don't know. Is there locally enough evidence, that there's a confirmed bottom being put in? No. I feel like it'd be better if, you got one more of these. But even still, it's called ZK Sync. If you want to take your shot, by all means, I guess, but I just don't care about scams like this and these market conditions. But yeah, it's down here. But what if, it rolled over and went for another test and went down 25% and then reversed to the upside, right? Because that's what's on the table. But I guess anything above 9.5 cents, you better have a stop below 9.5 cents if you care, Victor, with a K. Yeah, again, it's like the same thing as all these other. It made 100% retrace, by the way, so there's no evidence of even accumulation. Right, like an XA, that's what I'm talking about. XA, B, C, and then D. And it's like, okay, 886. I mean, that's where the candles are. But you haven't even reacted. There's no evidence that this is even a valid harmonic because reactions require actual moves up and then down. Okay, and then, all right, let's talk. But dang, we just don't have anything to talk about yet. It's there though. The M shape is completed. Real quick for the memes, let me just do this real quick. T-Doc. Teledoc. Wow. Let me tell you. Terrible trend, right? Like, just absolutely awful trend. All-time lows recently. But, dudes, when at all-time, it's a little late, but dang. You look at this swing low. This is what we look for, okay? I don't care who you are. Your crypto bro or not. If you're looking at the stock market, you find assets that do this, they are low risk no matter what inherently. Like, easy to manage risk. The swing lows from 2016, okay, all-time lows. It was there. I just showed you. When you break the level, oh no, it's over. But then time goes by and just not many asks are coming in to push the price to inverse price discovery to nothing. We don't know, $0. They eventually recapture like that level from 2016, and then look at this price action here. I mean, between December and January last year, this year, and off of that, I mean, that positive price action correlation to that one level, look what you got. I mean, that's wild. That's beautiful price action. At this point, how do you manage your risk? You can't. You needed to be monitoring assets as close to those inflection points as possible, because then if the closer the price is to that level, the easier it is to set up a stop loss, a no-brainer stop loss. Well, why would I want to own Teladoc below 920? You wouldn't. So the closer you are to that level, the easier it is to enter and then putting a strategic stop immediately after, and then knowing your upside potential is maximum to 1561. As you can see from history, why you're not quite there yet, and there's probably a little more upside, and then it could continue going. If it broke 1560, then you have a gap fill target at $20. So that's what you got going on at Teladoc Health. Earnings, though, look out, February 26th. That's next week, man. You gotta be careful. You just flip a coin, pump or dump, right? Okay, so let's look at Mag 7, Tesla. Thinking we're starting to create a wedge or something. No edge, nothing to do. Okay, cool. Rally it more. Okay, let's break down. Let's give me some evidence that sellers are exhausted. Give me, here's a low, here's your lower low. That's a big disparity in price. Let's get some shorter waves where this is just not as bad. The selling pressure on the next level down, next leg down, just not near as bad. All of a sudden, a higher low, key levels being tested. That's what you want, man. If we could get it, we just don't have it yet. So nice, though. It was up. It was the top gainer of the Mag 7. Can you believe it? Wow. Microsoft was up. Hey, new quantum computer stuff. They're all about that now. So it was up. And still, though, technically, a lot of work needs to be done to feel good about it, right? If it's below the 200-day moving average, below 420, 430, 433, it'd be nice to recapture those levels. Give me something, man. I guess you do have something now. I mean, at least some. Here's a low. Here's a slightly lower low. You got some divergence. At least some. On Microsoft. All right, let's see if it catches any follow through or just tests 420 as resistance and rolls over again. Google is up today, 0.8%. Still just testing the old highs from October, November as support. Maybe a bullish inside bar today, painted. I mean, not maybe, definitely a potential inside bar. So let's see if it catches follow through tomorrow and could usher in a reversal and then a gap fill, $206, all-time highs. So just still coming off of that earnings that dumped it. Okay. Yeah. If you don't hold 181, easy 175 target for the gap fill. Apple, one of the strongest, very powerful, looking real good. What did it do today? Highest daily candle close on Apple since January 6th, amongst one of the highest daily candle closes of the year so far on Apple. Looks great, man. Anything above 237, amazing. Amazon flat today. I think eventually, the divergence isn't really catching much follow through. They'll probably pivot it and run it again. Build a gap at 239. Yeah, not much selling pressure coming in. I mean, you're working on hidden bullish divergence. If it starts pivoting, all of a sudden the RSI is going to show you hidden bullish divergence. Well, NVIDIA, I still have concerns. My concerns will be ameliorated if or when buyers decide it's time to recapture 140 with zero controversy, recapture 148, 150. I'll be the first person to say, hype in the chat, let's freaking go NVIDIA, let's take it to 170, 80, with $200. But until we're breaking 140, we tested it again today. And we were unable to, what's going on? Why are we showing lower highs and formal bearish back tests of old all-time high resistances as resistance again? Why is it? I mean, dude, again, I hope tomorrow it's just like, hey, dude, we're above 140, and it was a face-ripping 5% candle. I can't wait. But why, man? Like, why is it where there's a high on price and we're making a lower high on price? And if you start selling off, hidden bearish divergence just comes into play immediately. I still just can't get excited yet. Okay, what you would want though, let that all play out and let it sell off and let us come back down, max fear, test that 118, put in a higher low right there, and then we run. Earnings coming up next week, February 26th. You got to be mindful of that. We don't know how that's gonna go. You know, dude, flip your coins. Meta, they finally engulfed it yesterday bearishly, caught some fall through today. So it might be time to just have, 5-6% pullback. All of them are like that. So it's time to do it again. About time, my God. Come on, Bitcoin, do something, dude. Kacha Couture, thanks for the subs on YouTube. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, these are the hardest times for the streamer. They just are. The no trends like this, 90 plus days, over 3 months of nothing burger. Yeah, a couple all-time highs that lasted for a day or two. And then back down, 89K, 108K, 90K, up, 99K. Oh my God. Let me just check into a mental asylum. I mean, that's about what I can do now. Yeah, Palantir finally dumped today, but how will bulls ever recover? Dang, man, down 10% today? Yeah, we knew that was happening, but after hours, down another 5%. So, yeah, when you get this frothy, people were in the chat were like, well, what was the news, man? There doesn't have to be news when you're this frothy. I mean, it's just where eventually big players take profit anytime randomly, and it looks like they did today, and they did after hours too. So, you don't know. I mean, then they could just recover tomorrow. Like, whoa, that was crazy. So there's just nothing to talk about besides insanity and finally a sell-off. Yeah, so the whole chip stuff, chip news, like look at stuff like Microchip today up almost 10%. Not really an edge. It just kind of defended a level, it looks like, right? Like this $56 level. I mean, again, there wasn't really much rhyme or reason to it. It was just news. QBTS, quantum computing. It looks, it's just flip your coins. The casino, it landed on black, and you put it on black today. You got a bullish engulfing candle. You got the highest daily candle close. For real, wow. The highest daily candle close on QBTS today since January 7th. All these closes, it was higher. Texas Instruments also whack. No real rhyme or reason. I guess you had a little bullish divergence in the end. But it just ran up to do what? I mean, you can't get excited about Texas Instruments till they're taking out $197 to $202. That's just ran it up. They're testing look at that 200, confluent with that overhead resistance from April 2021. So it's, man, you talk about sideways. This is like Bitcoin on steroids, sideways. Imagine if this was Texas Instruments live. Oh, I'd already be dead at this point. Yeah. It'd be over. Holy crap. I would not be able to stream this every day. TXN. Same price as 4 years ago. Hype in the chat. IQ, though, Chinese, up 5% the day. And this one, talk about the harmonic framework. It's godlike. It's unbelievable. It's so good here. Your upside is so nice. I mean, it could just suck and make a lower high and roll over to lower lows. But for now, that framework's impeccable. RGTI, another quantum computing, gainer today on the news. It's maybe bullish inside bar. Not the wicks aren't inside though. But then you got oil, which oil is starting to look really interesting again. Look what happened on Occidental Petroleum. This is a supply line. 3 tests too. You know it's real. They broke it with a candle close today. Supply lines, man, they break. Things can happen. So you wonder if this is just the beginning. One low, the second low, accumulation. Finally, higher low. When's the last time we had a higher low on Oxy? Got to go back to January. I've been over a year since we've seen a higher low on this chart. My God. So, it would be nice though if we could get Occidental back above 52.22. Very real level. Yeah, good things. I mean, your target above 52 is like $61. So. ConocoPhillips, interesting down here. Maybe. I mean, there's an inflection point and there's a couple lows. There's a gap there I could fill. They might even take it down to $92. But I don't know. Some of these oil stocks are starting to look a little interesting. Again, finally, after all this time. Some more than others. Like Hess, integrated oil, like jumping across a creek, if you will. Yeah, they jumped it. They back tested the creek. You're above the 200 moving average. It's interesting up here. Looking kind of strong. I mean, 160 on deck maybe. Yeah. This is just going to be like this, chat. CVX. Beautiful spring back test from December. Higher low coming in. Looking really possibly poised for 174, 182 again. It's a long-term, multi-year, no trend, but some really positive price action correlation to the bottom. And so you just can't be that surprised if momentum takes us up another 11 to 16%. Oil's starting to look good again, man. Make oil great again. Apparently they're doing it. They're trying to.
Sharknonymous tipped $25. You're gonna hate me or love me for this one. This party parrot tea time way to dag clap too.
Okay, Sharknonymous. One more thing before we get to that. AT&T, highest price seen today since March of 2020. We're talking about 5-year highs. What the? Look at this. March 2020. There it is. Perhaps you've heard of it. AT&T. Yeah. Wild how it's running. I guess we'll just go to that one real quick. Yeah, just get it over with. MVIS. Oh, Microvision. Am I going to love it or hate it? I am going to... Not going to hate it. No way. I mean, it's up 31% today because that's what you'd hate it, right? Because it's like you're requesting it today and not yesterday. But dude, understand this level is so real. 2012, 2013, what happens? Look at the spring back test, straight up, 337. Spring, back test of spring, what happened? Ran to 330. Look what happened. Recaptured, reconfirmed, spring back test. Subsequently went on to all-time highs or whatever that is, $28. And here we are again, right? That level was violated for so long. What sellers just couldn't get it together. The 86 cents a new floor was put in. What they do, they recaptured the key level mid-January. They reconfirmed the validity of the old support as support again. And now, look what's happened. They've sold it off. So much demand. It's very similar to iRobot. So much demand that the sellers, in the end, were unable to test that level again. And now, God Candle, up 5% after hours. So we're talking 36, almost 37% up on the day. And the upside potential, well, if it just repeats history and what we know about the levels, minimum 291, max 350, 360. So it's a good request because of where it is. But yeah, it's like it could have been here yesterday. And I'd have still been like, it could have been managed. The risk could have been managed optimally here. Such a real level. This is what you're looking for. Stuff like this. Okay, sellers tried for so long, they failed. Then the buyers took over, recaptured levels, they reconfirmed it. And now you're above those levels, but not by much. And that's where one can enter, set up easy strategic stops, and know your upsides max. Up too much today. You'll be lucky if it pulls back. Maybe any kind of significant pullback, you'll have a chance to re-enter. Hope to God. But now you're kind of, how do you manage risk now? Buying tomorrow? Oh, you can't. You got to wait because you couldn't set an entry here and stop loss here. Man, you lose so much money if it did rug. So yeah, you just wait. But hopefully you get what I mean. Hopefully. Great stuff on this. All right, I've been live now over an hour. If you're liking the stream, hit the like button, the bell, that sub. It's we are in the worst of times because when there's no trend, interest from market participants ceases, viewership collapses, chat dies. And then streamers go psycho. They go crazy. They quit or they go nuts. But yeah, all I can do is tell you, any day above 90K, it's a great day. There's not enough evidence to say that we're screwed. You are in the dead effing middle of 90K, 100K. You flip the coin, we catch follow through on the engulfing candle. We're heading up to 99K real soon. Or it was just another lower high locally, and we're going to roll over, make a lower low or the same low, 93K. Dude, it is so difficult. You are just not able to apply traditional technical analysis to give yourself an edge right now. You're just not, you can't. But, today's price action was certainly great. I love it, man. I love seeing engulfing candles. Yeah, for sure. I love to see that XRP strength. I love that we can smoke a little hopium and be like, hey, man, maybe, just maybe, we got a Gartley. If we get a second test, even better. We'll confirm the Gartley's existence. But we do have it. It's there. I'm just identifying it. I'm not saying this is going to do anything. And it's just, what do you do, man? You're not at the lowest points of the range. You're not at the highest points of the range. You're just in the dead effing middle of the range. All right, well, I'm out of here. So thanks for coming by. At some point, we'll get some resolution. Just not sure when, and I'm not sure which way it's going to break. So, until next time, respect the TA.